Oh, I know very well how the secrets beckon so sweetly. Only an honest death will kill you now. Protect you from your wild curiosity.
What it do, y'all? You already know it's none other than yours truly, man. The best lightning main out here on the internet, period, man. Haha. I copied your title too, P-Killer. I'm be retarded like you. Well, I don't think P-Killer was actually really retarded. Who I do think is retarded, then I'm probably gonna go a little easier on is the maidenless one, right? Because P-Killer one day did something, right? And you ever notice how, like, the way chat messages are used, like, some of the time you can use them to diss people. Some of the time you can use them to give somebody good, like, to say, like, they did good or something like that. But Mainless one tends to use them, right? Like, if you say something that he don't want to hear, he will spam, you're making me lose my temper, dear. As if he's like this person in a throne chair that is deciding everything that is going down. So like, you can't snap back at him. You can't say nothing to this person. I remember I said something to him that I thought he said something slick to me. I got kicked out the room for giving a response. But he'll never say that. Well, I mean, like, of course, because he kicked me for warp striking his chinchilla. Like, like, it doesn't matter. There are no rules in fighting, bro. It's because you're not experienced enough to deal with the shit I'm able to do. And then, like, we saw it with Snow. He saw it personally with Lightning, but I didn't post that. No. Yes, I did. He saw it when he chose this marksman. He saw it when he chose Kefka, and I beat his ass with lightning. He saw it when I chose Snow, like I said.
You have my thanks.
So who else do I need to choose? He also saw it when I chose Vayne.
You have my thanks.
He beat Vayne one time, and he lost to Vayne before too.
I laugh in the face of death.
This guy gets upset with me for beating him in a match, for doing what Biohazard does to him on a regular basis. What other good players do to him on a regular basis. Beat him in a match. I beat him in a multi-match too. I beat him in a 2v2. He got mad. He got upset at me for fucking him up. I'm like, bro, what is this with you? Why are you like this? Why is it that when I beat you, oh no, it's okay, because you were mean to me. Mean to you. No wonder we live in 2022. There's nothing but feminine individuals here, bro. You want to know that sort of excuse? A girl uses that excuse, bro. That is someone with no male genitals between their legs, bro. Are you a man or are you some dick-taking bitch, bro? Like, what are you? What are you at the end of the day, bro? Like, come on, maidenless one. You're obviously some weird little female dude who is mad at me for, oh, he's been mean to me. He's mean to me. He said something about my wig and my dress. Mean to you. You gonna run into people your entire life, bro, that don't like something about you. You gonna run into people, I'm pretty sure, outside of the gaming world, which you probably don't spend most of your life outside of this gaming world anyway, because every time I look, you're on, you know, game. I'm not saying that gaming is a bad thing. I game a lot. But eventually, if you know, unless you somebody completely different outside of the gaming world, you're probably, you know what I mean? Like come on, man. You're using that for an excuse because Lady 80 Fady or Lady 85 don't like me because I fucked her up too. But Dragon don't want to fucking admit it. She has been some type of way ever since I beat her too. And she was mad I didn't want to, entertain the whole, her, I guess, like the same simp shit that Dragon be on. Like a girl suddenly doesn't like you when you don't want to treat her like a princess. You're not my friend. I don't care. I'm here to win matches, no different than the rest of these motherfuckers. I don't look at that bitch like that. Or that's how she feel, fuck it. And then in the snow match before this, Revolver show up like he was finna do something. Revolver ain't never had my number, so he could sit the fuck down. No different than the Emperor. I don't know what he thought he was finna do. But let's talk about something different though. Man, I didn't know I had about 220 some views, probably more than that right now, on my Lightning versus Snow match, bro. Like, damn. But I wasn't really even talking about the match. I was talking about power scaling. And how, Lightning has infinite speed. It's impossible to tell if, like, a character nowadays would usually have, like, immeasurable speed, meaning that they make infinite speed characters look like they're standing still. Meaning it is the highest tier of speed, like, that the community acknowledges for fiction. Nothing is quicker than it. But we have cases, and I was saying we have cases that Lightning was speed blitzing infinite speed characters. She speed blitzed the characters that are granted the infinite speed before Lightning was granted it. Speed blitz Null. She's superior to Sari. As we see in Lightning Return, she is superior to Snow as well. And she speed blitzed them all. As you see in the opening cinematic when Lightning grabs the guard and throws him to the ground. The mini fight they had, you see Snow lose sight of her. You have my thanks. He has infinite speed. He loses sight of her. And she's behind him with the sword at his neck. Before he can do anything. If that's not a speed blitz, please tell me what it is. That is, and I'm joking, that is most definitely a speed blitz. And then we see it happen again to Null in the cinematic when she's in his den area. Where she was inside his little den, little home area that that he's in, that he trained for 500 years on top of having this infinite speed, and gets blitzed by lightning. Gets ran through. Show me somebody in Bleach that has had that drastic jump in power versus somebody. These niggas trained for 500 plus years, homing that skill that long, and still gets blitzed, still gets outsped, still loses sight to a lightning that should have at best regressed. Stagnant lightning that sat on the throne of Etro for 500 years. 500 long years of no training. Got back up and just OKOs these niggas. That should show you the difference between Etro and Benavelza. Hell, Benavelza created Etro. Like why do y'all well, you know, I know why they like Final Fantasy 13 too.
Better keep a cool head.
But you know, they don't give Lightning Returns enough credit, man. Yuna ain't did shit in her series, nowhere near that. Noctis ain't did nothing in his series, ain't anywhere near what Lightning has done in her series. The god that he needed the ring of Lucius was, you know, despite him called the god, you know, like the gods of destruction that were beneath Beerus are considered gods too, and they are not on, you know, like it's fallacious thinking to think that the god Bahamut would be the same strength as Benavelza, when they are two completely different entities. We don't look at Zeus being the same level as Jesus, do we? Not to bring that into a versus debate, but everyone takes Jesus more seriously than the fictional character Zeus, or there are people who think Zeus is an actual thing. Just like we don't take God to be beneath the devil, do we? We don't take God as beneath the devil. We look at God as above the devil, and like might, because if you believe the story, you know the reason why the devil is even in the pit. It's because why? He got his ass whooped. You know, he got his shit beat loose, and he was banished. The end. You know, but this is why we look at it in different ways. They obviously have two different tiers of power, especially when it's as blatant as Benavelza creating Etro, and he disliked her because she looked like his mother. That's why he doesn't like her. Like, come on. There's no way y'all are looking at the God of Seven to be anywhere near Benavelza when he's not. When his feet are beneath Safer Sephiroth. What? Safer Sephiroth is what? Solar system? Get the fuck out of here. Yuna is planetary with her nasty ass. Get the fuck out of here, bro. And Tifa is considered the weakest of the 7 bunch. Barrett is stronger than her. That shit is crazy.
Couldn't have gone better.
That shit is wild. It's just common sense. Power scaling's not hard. It's fucking common sense. This has been the Savior Souls, the best Lightning Man out here, and we will catch you on the next one.
The messenger is standing at the gate, ready to let go, ready for the crash of the messenger. Too late for whispers, too late for the blush. The past is mercy when the future's low.